Let's talk about a team that, well, I can't really say second chance because for the last 2 years they've been stuck away from home battling and trying to get dubs and build some momentum, of which you spoke so well to last year they couldn't get because they never got to go home. Well, New Zealand, forget what's happened. This is a legitimate championship team. If anyone's been sleeping, maybe me for a week or two too long, the people around me, Liam, Santamaria and Corey, have been on it. And again, a ripping weekend for the Breakers, who right now are everybody's second favourite team.
They're my first favourite team because I just love the way this team is playing basketball right now. And it's all part of the story. You know, it's so great to see them playing at this great level after the struggles of these last 2 years that were outside of their control. And, mate, they're so competitive. They're so aggressive. They're so bought in. They're courageous. I love the way they're defending. It starts with Derek Pardon for me, which is funny because often it starts with the point guard up the floor, and Isaiah Leafa and Barry Brown Jr., these guys are aggressive and good defenders. Derek Pardon is absolutely elite at what he's doing at that 5 spot. But as a group, Modi Mayor all the way down, I just love the way this team plays. And if you aren't thinking about this team as a championship contender, as a team that you're going to need to go through to win the title, and a team who may actually win the whole thing, then you are snoozing on this group.
Faith has been restored. I had to write this down earlier today. Coach is getting the best out of the team. As I mentioned earlier, definitely candidate, top 3 for Coach of the Year. They 8-3. I'm getting a phone call. We can't talk at the moment. Derek Pardon, controlling the paint.
I thought you meant Derek Pardon was calling you.
No,
Answer this, bad boy.
It's a good friend of mine, Benny, L.A. Bobby Brown Jr. For him to be coming off of your bench, he's as good as on any other team he can start in the league. So to have a starter coming off your bench buying in, it gives you that extra punch coming off the bench because he's playing starters minutes, right? He's been balling out. Brantley, two-way player, getting it done. So here's what's awesome about this team. You got your imports right. Check. Your locals are balling. Check. Your imports have bought into what you want them and need them to do. They are consistent. Defense, they're aggressive. At offense, they're aggressive at both ends. There's nothing easy or sweet about this team. If you don't show up, you're taking the L. These are road warriors, and they're getting it done at home as well. They're confident, man. Like, this is not a team you want to see. They are legit. They're legit contenders.
You talk about Brown and Modi Mayor. This is why I think he'll be Coach of the Year, right? Because it's not easy to have a guy who is a legitimate star in this league to buy in coming off the bench. Still plays, I think, the most minutes in the team, but it's like, hey, it's not about who starts, it's about who finishes. Bought in 100%, doesn't sulk, plays well. And we have spoken a lot, and we mentioned it when Will McDowell-White was on the huddle with you and he gave you some numbers, and we were like, if he puts those numbers up, he'll be the MVP. Now, he hasn't quite got to those numbers, but he is controlling these games as well as anyone in the league. He is quarterbacking this Breakers team perfectly. And we know he's had his injury issues and all the rest of it in the last couple of years. Will McDowell-White is in total control of everything that happens on the floor. It's a big reason. Imports flying, but we talk about the local contingent. He's a massive reason why they are where they are.
And they've got upside.
Yeah.
They've got upside. Now, we've mentioned the fact that they're first in defense, right? Why? Because they're first in defensive effective field goal percentage. They make you miss. They play really sound, solid defense. They're up and in. They force you late into the shot clock. They make you miss. Thing is, they're last in defensive rebounding percentage. So they are given, their last 5 games in a row, they've given their opponent double-digit offensive rebounds. So something to focus on, something to improve. Clean that up. Now it's even tougher to score against this squad. And just quietly, last few years, we've talked about Dame Pinot. He's the best guy at showing and guarding the on-ball. No, Derek Pardon is that guy now.
Deep Pardon, man.
If you're a big guy and you're learning the trade on how to get up and guard ball screens, watch Derek Pardon. He stops the ball handler every single time and then recovers back to his man. It's a beautiful thing, and it's something to watch.
The only thing they haven't stopped, really, honestly, hand clappers. Let's get to a break. They got 4 of their next 5 at home as well, so the Breakers fans are going to go to a whole new level. They're already intense, they're energised, and it's so fun to watch. A very quick break. We are NBL Overtime.